All right, man. It's the Modern Hip Hop Channel at 95.3. My long lost brother Gashi is in here. What's up?
Man, I'm chilling, man. You know, I'm happy to be here. Like I said, man. Like Prince from here too, right?
Yes, man.
So that's like them. Like I have a song that I might call on my project called "My Little Red Ferrari." He had Little Red Corvette.
Yes, man.
So I'm inspired by him. I think he was super talented, super like inspirational to me.
Yeah.
Even though I was always listening to Michael.
Right.
And then got on to Prince when I came to America. You know what I mean? But it's just like it's so crazy to actually be in his hometown and like see it. Cause man, look, bro, every city you go to has a different energy.
Yeah.
You know, and I feel like the internet's kind of washing that feeling because everything's becoming the same. All downtown's the same, all that and that.
Of course.
But something about the city is different, man.
It's cool, man.
It's cool, and it feels like I feel like I'm in a movie.
It's
for some
different.
reason.
It's different. And next time you come out here, I'll take you out to Prince's house. We'll go to Paisley Park, and they haven't touched the studio from the night he passed away. All the mics and everything's all set up. You can tour his studios, his facilities.
Wow.
Yeah, it's
That's
amazing.
crazy.
It's beautiful. And like he didn't want to go to L.A. because he loves Minneapolis so much. He built his spot out in Chanhassen, out in the suburbs. It's got a club. It's got like a restaurant. It's a compound where he did all his stuff at.
Bro, that would be crazy, man. I think that's crazy. I need that energy.
Yeah, you would love it.
I love that, man. That's amazing. I'm like I said, bro. I'm so happy to be here. I'm excited because, me being one of those artists that in the beginning of my career, having such a fan base and like all over the country where I was doing shows in Switzerland, Germany, Russia, all that kind of stuff, and then to like finally get love in America is just like such a new experience, and I love it. You know what I mean? So I'm super happy to be here right now.
The music is right on point. What you're doing, I think people are really excited about it. When I'm looking around playlists in the country, and I was telling Inca, like I'm seeing my friends playing the record, I felt like I was late on it. So I was like, when I heard it, I was like, oh my goodness, I saw your story. We were going through your Twitter, man, and yo, you have some really funny, cool things that you were saying. You like kind of like prophetic, like the way you're saying stuff on this. I have to go through some of these tweets, man.
Yeah, man. Go ahead.
One of them I really related to, and the connection between us is growing deeper. Pause.
Yeah.
Lobster sucks or lobster's overrated.
Yeah. So my life is changing now. I'm like chilling with all these rich people, and they're like, oh, we're gonna eat lobster, and all this like they naming all this food that now I'm like, okay, let me try it because you hear the hype. And that lobster is just like most of these rappers.
Right.
Overrated.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
It's like just a bunch of talk, and then when you finally get there, it's just nothing.
It's not that good.
There's no flavor to it. It's just liquid. I don't like lobster. A lot of people put it on this pedestal, and I'm just like, yo, it's way overrated. Yeah, man. I was just in Louisiana, and I just ate alligator for the first time.
How was that?
Amazing.
Really?
Yeah.
Chicken like?
I was on my Bobby Boucher wave.
Okay.
Yeah,
I can
it was
imagine.
lit. It was lit.
Cool,
I was like, what is this, man? It was super dope, man. But man, thank you for reading my tweets, though. That's crazy.
Look at this one right here. Bad energy scares the money away.
It does, but that's what we was just talking about, man. That New York thing, bad energy meaning like aggressiveness. You understand?
Right.
People don't want to invest in you if they feel that you're going to get aggressive, make decisions on emotions, and act crazy.
Nope.
You understand?
Scare people, man.
Yeah. So like Jay-Z's another good example. He got rid of.
He's a real guy too. Like
he got rid of. Yeah, but he got rid of everybody that was scaring the money away.
Everyone.
You know what I'm saying? So that was like what I was trying to say with that.
Yeah, I can dig it. I believe it, and something that I work on every day is like being assertive without being scary and aggressive and like pushing people back.
Man, I feel like when you're calm, people like that. When you're the thing with me, man, I feel like the thing with me, it held me back when I was being myself a lot, too much of myself. You know what I mean? I see a lot of artists nowadays that have been successful. When you meet them, man, you might as well be talking to your fridge. You know what I'm saying? They have no personality, no nothing. And people love that, man. People love that because those are the artists you could control. And you can't really control me, and that's what scares people. The fact that they're like, oh, my God, can we control him? We can't control him. And,
I believe you, dog.
It scares them. But you know what they need to understand is that you could have been afraid of me 3 years ago. You should not be afraid of me now. I'm mature, and music has filled my wallet.
How old are you?
I'm 28 now.
Oh, word.
Yeah.
So yeah, you warming up.
But like I came in the game at 19.
Yeah, man.
You know what I mean?
Yeah,
so
man.
like
Yeah,
I'm
man.
super mature now, and you know, I'm 16 energy wise.
Yeah.
Because I still play video games and, you know, I'm a kid. You know what I'm playing? I still like do kid stuff. I like still, you know, shopping for the ill sneaker that comes out. And I'm still a kid. That's my energy. You know what I mean? And I'm not gonna let age kind of ruin me. I just feel like, yo, if iPhones are getting thinner and smarter, and everything's getting litter, like why should I get fatter and whacker?
That's it. You're right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, is that like something that they're trying to brainwash me to thinking so I could die quick? Like if you only get Super Saiyan the older you get in cartoons, they only get cooler.
Yeah.
Like, why should I get whacker?
Right.
Like, I'm only getting cooler as time goes by. I'm getting more chill. I'm smashing way more girls than I ever did in my life.
Amazing.
I'm looking better. My clothes are better. And I'm treating people better. I'm not insecure as I used to be when I didn't have no money and had to pretend to have rich. You know, the problem with me is I used to pretend to be rich and I went broke pretending to be rich. And now I'm lit, bro. I took my parents out of debt. I got my mom a house. I got my dad his favorite car. You know, Albanians just want a leather jacket and a BMW.
That's it.
I got my dad that.
Perfect.
Yeah, so I'm lit. I got a nephew now. I feel like he's my son because I take care of him so much. And everything's, as I get older, I feel like I'm progressing and I'm becoming the person I've always dreamed to be. And that's the lit part about my life right now. You know, I got to ease up on the food, and I get that. But besides that, man, I'm lit, man. I'm lit. You know, I'm blessed, and the best part about being successful is sending the elevator back down.
Yes, man.
So that's what I'm doing, because I hate elevators as it is, so they could use it.
No, I believe you, man. No, this is you're definitely on your way. We're seeing what's happening right now, down in Venezuela with the immigrants that are coming up. Your parents being refugees. When you see this and the rhetoric that's going on television and 45 and what do you, when you see those people, what do you see?
I mean, bro, like, people are forgetting, man. Like, people are forgetting what this country was based on. You know, like, the reason why you and I have such a strong connection is you were like, yo, I'm Polish, da 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 da, and I'm like, yo, I'm from Kosovo, boom, boom, boom. But at the end of the day, it's like, this whole country was based on people like us who came here. What is America? America is just gumbo. It's just a bunch of different flavors in one thing making one dope-ass world, right? And that's what America is. And I feel like you got all these crazy people forgetting that America is based off of immigrants. How could you try to shut things down and try to isolate people that there's no such I'm sorry, man. Like, I'm proud to be an American, but I'm not American first. And no one is. Everyone you meet is not American first. So I think it's a blessing to know my roots. And when I see that, I think it hurts me. It hurts me because that could have been my mom and dad. That could have been me. Right. I'm first generation. Right. I didn't even speak English. If it wasn't for music, I probably still have an accent.
Right.
You know, like, I think that hurts me. And I see a lot of artists now talking about the whole immigrant thing, you know, and that was me talking about that since 2009. And no one was really caring about when I was saying it. And now you got this dude in office, and now everybody's acting like they care. I guess nobody cares until everybody cares, you know? Yeah,
I believe you. No, so, it's trying times. And when I saw your story and I was reading about it, I knew you'd have a perspective on it, because I'm a third generation American. You being first, it's like a struggle. You know what I mean? And you see it as generations go. Like you said, your parents were janitors, and now the son is an international music star. Giving those people an opportunity, you don't even know what they can make from it, you know?
Yeah, man. I mean, you know, the thing that's so crazy, man, is my mom was a nurse. And if she wasn't a nurse, she would never she would have never had the opportunity to go to Africa with my father.
Right.
That's why I was born. She was a nurse, so she was a part of a program that moved her out. My dad was a teacher. So when they came to America, they sacrificed who they were and cleaned toilets for me to be lit. You understand? So if they're going to give up that for me to be lit, I'm not going to go to school and make $30,000 a year when I could do 30 a show and still be lit, be happy, and make them happy. You know, it still hurts them that I didn't graduate because that's all they wanted. But I know that seeing me in Kosovo when I just did the show with Dua Lipa in Kosovo, I know for a fact that it just makes them way more happy seeing me shit on all their friends back home and shit on everybody over there
Yeah.
that always called them and was like, yeah, my son's in school, my son's doing this. Because when I dropped out, everybody was calling my parents and going off on them and being like, what's your son doing? What's he doing? When they found that I dropped out, they were rubbing it on my parents' face. And now it's like me being like me having the opportunity to be like the Tupac of my country. It just feels so great because it's not even about who's the best rapper anymore, because that doesn't mean anything. It's about who makes great music and who's a pop star.
That's it.
And that's like the aim. And I feel like I made my parents happy in other ways where they felt like every day, and when you, not just my parents, but everyone in life, every day they wake up, some people don't have nothing to look forward to. And that's how you become bored, and that's how you get in trouble. And what I've done for my family is every day they wake up and they look forward to seeing what my next move is. So I give my parents hope and I give my parents life. And that's what I've done. And I can't ruin that for anyone. So I move different, man. Like people come at me, cool. I throw my piece up. I move different, man.
Bigger than you.
Bro.
Yo, congratulations. From hearing your story to where you are now, it's inspiring.
Man, thank you, bro. You know, thank you. Welcome to America, where getting into problems is priceless. Getting out is the most expensive thing.
Forever.
You know what I'm saying?
Oh, my God.
Yeah.
Yo, last thing. On your hand, that 423. What is that?
Yeah, so I got a 4 on my face as well. Before music, I played football. So before fourth quarter, everyone would throw their fours up, stayed in the game still going on. So I felt like when I came in the game, I played football for a reason, because I felt like it made me a man. When you be in a tunnel and you go out on the field, I felt like a gladiator, right? 100%. So I'd look around and I'd see people. You'd see who are the kids that are scared. Like you literally see it in their eyes. Yeah. When you look at someone's eyes, you see if they're scared and you see the fear in them. And I feel like fourth quarter and football kind of made me this monster. Like I'm a monster, I'm a beast. So like when I go on the field, it's the field of life. I'm not gonna let nobody take me out. So if I'm losing in life, I know that it's the first and second and third and fourth quarter, I'm a finish strong. So every day in life right now, in my life, every day is fourth quarter. So I'm going to finish strong every time. Even if I'm losing, tomorrow is fourth quarter and I'm going to win. So that's the whole 4 thing, and I put it on my face so I can never get a regular job.
Yep. And
remind me every day's fourth quarter. 23 is the first apartment, my first home I ever had in my life. It was a 1-bedroom apartment with all of us in Brooklyn. It was 23, because before this, I lived in shelters and I lived in refugee camps. So 23 is my lucky number because it's the first apartment I ever got. And when my sister cried and she couldn't get into dental school, she was like, I don't know what I'm going to do in my life. I prayed for her, and the next day the lady said the girl at cubicle 23 didn't come in. Do you want it? She got it. And when I couldn't get into school because I had gotten in trouble, my second chance to play football again, 23 was available. And my dad's job, he's 23 locker. And when I just got my mom her first house, it was a 23. And the building, in the house I live right now in LA is 423.
Get out of here.
Yeah, so I ain't choose it. It just happens to pop up all the time.
Yeah, man.
So it's just something that always follows me. And if they're my lucky numbers, I'd rather have them on my arm. So I remember, and at the same time, I have that vibe.
There's power in numbers. When you see them pop up, it's like it's speaking to you.
Yeah, it's speaking to me. I see certain numbers, at the same time, it's like, we could speak English right now. I just came back from Korea. I did a show in Korea. They'll speak in Korean, you know what I'm saying? Everywhere I go is a different language, but guess what? It's the same language, numbers. Right. Numbers don't lie. So numbers are way more powerful than words. I feel like I could communicate with numbers with everybody, but I can't communicate with languages. So that's why I have these numbers on me.
Yo, congrats, man. I'm excited.
Thank you so much,
interesting to hear your story and the depth of it, and to see you on the rise right now. Very inspiring stuff,
man. I hope I come back.
Oh,
you know what I'm saying? I don't want to be a failure. I don't want to let my family down. I don't want to let my team down. I just know that's why I'm not feeling good right now. I'm not at 100, but I have to show up, because if I don't show up, people around me don't feed their family, so I know what it's like, and I just know I know where my fans hold me, where my supporters, family, and friends hold me. So I want to always live up to that. So hopefully when I come back here, my album's dropped, and I'm actually way more lit than I am. Four's up, yeah.
You're doing it. We're fourth quarter.
Yeah,
when
fourth
you're tired,
quarter
you know what I
all
mean?
day, yeah.
Of course, man.
So thank you for having me, man.
Yeah, my pleasure.
Yo, man, what up? What up? It's your boy Gash right now, chilling with the legend himself, Mr. Peter Parker. You know what I'm saying? Throwing spider webs on your girl face. Right here on Go 95.3. It is what it is. Thank you for having me. Let's get it. It's Creep on Me, the hottest record in the world. Drop that.